Tonight, we report on the drowning death of an Othello man and how new jobs are coming to Quincy. What's happening in sports, Bob?
The Columbia Basin River Dogs go 3-1 in tournament play, and the Moses Lake 9U team takes the Desert Baseball Classic. Here's a peek at our Weather Center forecast.
Hello everyone, I'm Chaselyn Rodriguez. We're noticing some disturbance along the north of us, but will it impact our area within the next few days? I will have all the details for you coming up soon.
I'm Alan Troop, and we have all this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News, your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
Arturo Valdez Jr. drowned Friday night while fishing on Long Lake. The 31-year-old Othello man was fishing with family at the lake, which is west of Warden and north of Othello, along the Grant and Adams counties border. According to the Grant County Sheriff's Office, Valdez's younger brother was reportedly in the area and heard a splash, but could no longer see Valdez. Another group is fishing nearby and helped search for Valdez without success. Grant County Fire Districts 4 and 5 responded at about 6:45 p.m. with water rescue teams, but it was a Sheriff's Office diver that located Valdez in about 32 feet of water just below the area he reportedly fell into the lake. The Sheriff's Office stated nothing appeared to be criminal in nature. Sheriff Tom Jones said this was a very sad, tragic outcome for the Valdez family and the civilian and joint responders trying to get to Mr. Valdez in time. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the Valdez family for their heartbreaking loss. Alumni of Ephrata High School came together last weekend to help celebrate the school's centennial. Reporter Vivian Huang has the details.
It's been 100 years since Ephrata High School's first graduating class received their diplomas. This weekend, nearly 1,500 people attended the high school's 100-year reunion. The EHS 100 Reunion Committee formed in 2012 to organize what would become a highly attended weekend. Reunion Chairwoman Beverly Mayer said the big turnout did not come as a surprise.
Up front, we had over 1,300 pre-registered, but if you stand at the gate this morning, it's just amazing that people that are registering for the event. So I would say 1,500 is probably a good guess. I mean, it's going to be higher, I think. And we're seeing the people from the 50s, 60s, 70s, they're really into it. But of course, over the years, they're used to going to reunions. And they're all organized in their classes, and so consequently, we have heavy numbers in the 50s, 60s, and 70s.
The opening ceremony took place at Kiwanis Field, where alumni gathered to reminisce with fellow alumni, former teachers, and administration. For iFIBER 1 News, this is Vivian Huang.
Thank you, Vivian. Linden Ice is opening their first plant in eastern Washington at the Port of Quincy. The new facility will be creating ice, crushing it, and bagging it in a building leased from Columbia Coal Store. According to port officials, when the ice-making plant is running at full capacity, Linden Ice will be able to produce 210 tons per day and allow them to supply fresh ice to grocery and convenience stores in eastern Washington. The new operation is expected to create 9 to 12 full-time jobs. A questionable witness and the death of a victim led to charges being dropped against an Ephrata man accused of theft. Prosecutors dismissed the theft and the first-degree charge against James M. Smith, a 62-year-old man, after the primary witness failed to appear for a deposition. Prosecutors stated with an uncooperative witness and a dead victim, they weren't able to pursue charges against Smith. Smith's defense attorney, Garth Dano, said his client was trying to help an elderly man suffering from dementia. Dano argued the witness, who became the victim's new caregiver, convinced the victim Smith was stealing from him. Smith was accused of writing a series of checks and using the victim's credit card to purchase items for himself and his wife. Investigators claim Smith charged $13,600 to a credit card in 2009 and wrote about $5,000 in checks. Now we take a look at people being sought by law enforcement.
This is Sheriff Tom Jones with the Grand County Sheriff's Office. Each of the people you see here have a warrant for their arrest. If you see any of these people, we ask you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but call us at 509-762-1160 or send us an email at crimetips@co.grant.wa.us. If the person is presenting a danger, call 911. With your help, we can bring these people to justice and make our community safer.
We'll be back after a short break.
At Moses Lake Community Health Center, we have had the privilege to serve the local communities since 1978.
What I like about working at this clinic more than any other clinic that I've worked at is the patient care. With the patient care team that we've assembled, it allows us to take care of as many facets of the patient and their family's needs.
Please take the opportunity to experience the high-quality care provided at our clinics.
Just when I thought the blizzard couldn't get any better, DQ put the blizzard inside a waffle cone. This is mind-blowing. So when DQ asked me how I would tell the world, I said... Sounds better in Italian.
Pretty impressive, Liz. Any blizzard, like confetti cake, now in a fresh-baked waffle cone. This is fan food, not fast food.
Hello everyone, I'm Chaselyn Rodriguez from your One News Weather Center, brought to you by your Bud Clary Toyota dealer. Toyota, let's go places. No major changes coming up soon within the next few days, that is. We may experience a possibility of some showers Thursday into Friday. However, let's not get ahead of ourselves. In the meantime, windy conditions remain around our area. Temperatures in the 80-degree mark within the next few days and the low around the 50s. Let's take a look at the almanac within the past 24 hours for Alfreda. Temperatures in the lower 80s. It should be around 78 for this time of year. Not as warm as that record high in 1965 of 92 degrees and that low 10 degrees above the average for this time of year. It should be around 52 degrees around Alfreda, and that sun setting at 8:53 p.m. And for Moses Lake as well, temperatures in the lower 80s and very close to that record high of 90 degrees in 1969. That low around the 60s, 63, and that is over 10 degrees above the average for this time of year. That sun setting at 8:52 p.m. And right now outside your door, our current temperatures in the lower 80s, mostly sunny skies. That dew point around 24, and those winds coming in from the west-northwest around 16 miles per hour. So we will experience some gusty winds around our area. Dry conditions are expected within the next few days. Towards the north of us, a little bit of disturbance, and even towards the inland northwest, they may experience a possibility of showers and maybe even some thunderstorms, but our area, we're expecting dry conditions. Now, coming into Wednesday, a little bit of disturbance coming our way, and we may experience a possibility of some showers Thursday into Friday. However, that is a 20% chance. In the meantime, let's take a look at the temperatures for our coastal area around the 60-degree mark, and even towards the Yakima Valley in the 80s, partly cloudy skies. Towards the inland northwest, temperatures in the 70s, partly cloudy skies with a possibility of showers and thunderstorms may be likely around the inland northwest. In the meantime, let's take a look at our Columbia Basin. Temperatures from the mid-70s to the lower 80s, Alfreda 80 degrees, partly cloudy skies, and even towards Bridgeport 76, mostly cloudy skies. Royal City in the 80s and Quincy 77, partly cloudy skies. Let's take a look at the extended forecast within the next few days. Temperatures will remain in the 80-degree mark. Tuesday and Wednesday, partly cloudy skies, and even Thursday around the 80s, mostly cloudy skies. We may experience the possibility of some showers Thursday into Friday, and a decrease in temperatures on Friday, 74 degrees. We'll be right back with sports.
Hi, Jan. Welcome to the Toyota Time sales event. We're looking for something safe with a really smooth ride. He's a very light sleeper. Oh, the Camry's safe and has a smooth, comfortable ride.
Oh, the Camry's perfect.
And you're in luck. It's Toyota Time, so it's a great time for a great deal.
Yes! You can lease a new 2014.5 Camry for $209 a month for 24 months with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance included. Plus, get $1,000 bonus cash. Toyota, let's go places.
We believe in home and all the magical things that come with it. We believe in living rooms with forts made from sofa cushions and blankets. We believe in the man cave, the woman cave. And finally, we believe that our calling in life is to find the home that's perfect for you. Coldwell Banker, fulfilling dreams for over 100 years.
Welcome back. I'm Bob Kirkpatrick with today's sports. The Othello Desert Sox dropped a lopsided 13-2 contest to Eastmont Sunday afternoon. The AA American Legion Ball Club led 1-0 after one inning of play in Othello. Eastmont tied it 1-1 in the top of the second. The Desert Sox put runners in scoring position in the bottom of the frame, but wasn't able to bring a run home. Back-to-back doubles ignited a 4-run third to make it 5-1 Eastmont. The team added 5 runs in the fourth, but gave one back to Othello in the bottom of the fifth and still won by double digits. The Desert Sox are back on the diamond for a home doubleheader with the Moses Lake Walleyes tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. The AAA American League Central Washington Spuds from Moses Lake took 2 games from the Twin City Titans in Richland over the weekend. Chase Tunstall fanned 9 in a one-hit 3-0 shutout in Game 1. Blake Springer came up big for the Spuds with a pair of 2-run home runs and a 13-2 win in Game 2. Cameron Ball got the win on the bump. The Game 1 win snapped a 3-game skid, and the sweep puts the Spuds at 3-4 on the season. The team is back at it when the Spuds hit the road to the Palouse for tournament play this weekend. The Columbia Basin River Dogs went 3-1 at the Whitworth Invitational in Spokane over the weekend. The team won an 11-9 slugfest in the opening game against the Spokane Expos and doubled up the Spokane crew 10-5 in Game 2. The River Dogs dropped a close 2-1 contest to the South Ridge Bandits in Game 3 and then bounced back with a 3-0 win over the Everett Boys of Summer to round out tournament play. The 3 wins improved the River Dogs to 9-5-1 on the summer season. The team is back on the road, the team is on the road for the remainder of June, but returns home to host the Big Bang Baseball Classic July 3 through 6 at Johnson O'Brien Stadium. Well, the Diamonds at Larson Field was the site of the Moses Lake Desert Classic Youth Baseball Tournament this past weekend. It was the only gig in town, and the action drew lots of oohs and ahs as the Little Leaguers displayed some pretty good talent. The 9 and 10U tournament drew teams from as far away as La Grande, Oregon. Moses Lake had 3 teams take part in the action. The 9U team turned back the Okanagan Valley Farmers to take the top honors. Ellensburg beat La Grande 8-7 in the 10U championship game. The Moses Lake Americans lost to Ellensburg in the semifinal round. The Nationals didn't win a game. The little guys are back at it June 26th through the 28th for the Firecracker Youth Baseball Tournament at Larson Field. Well, Felix Hernandez struck out a career-high 15 in the Mariners' 5-0 win over the Tampa Bay Rays Sunday. And Seattle beat Tampa 3-0 today to take the series with the Rays 3-1. Well, that's it for sports. We'll be right back after this.
Are you looking to improve your or your child's smile? At Casciati Orthodontics, we make it our mission to make braces more affordable and fun. Our business has proudly served the Columbia Basin for over 20 years, and our new conveniently located state-of-the-art facility offers a relaxing environment full of fun activities for the kids. We accept all types of insurance and have convenient payment plans available. Give us a call for a complimentary evaluation, no referral needed, or check us out on the web and make an appointment online.
As the summer has quickly approached, we all enjoy the family barbecue and kids playing in the sprinkler. However, many drivers are distracted and are seldom focusing on what's important while driving. It could be the random phone call, adjusting your stereo, or the lip gloss check in the mirror.
Here at Farmers Insurance, we make sure you understand what coverages fit your needs. The more you know, the better you can plan. My name is Cheryl Kono, and I'm your local Farmers Insurance agent.
We are farmers.
Our spotlight story tonight is about a gathering of Native Americans for a powwow in Soap Lake. Reporter Vivian Huang has the story.
Soap Lake was bursting with color and music Friday evening as the second annual Soap Lake Powwow was underway. According to Soap Lake Powwow coordinator Farron So Happy, the traditional powwow was initially a social gathering for families and celebrations. With the Soap Lake powwow only in its second year, So Happy believes it will grow with time.
To me, the importance of this is it's being revived. 40 years of silence is a long time, for a cultural event like this. And when we finally took it serious last year and we had the first annual, it was actually bigger than we expected. And this year, I know many other events are going on, but as you can tell, there's a lot of people here. So I think they're really enjoying that this is going to be back for years to come.
Many tribes participated in this year's powwow to share culture and festivities with the Soap Lake community.
We have more than one tribe represented. This is what they consider the Moses Columbia territory, one of the 12 bands of the Colville tribe. But we have many, many tribal members here from various tribes throughout the Pacific Northwest.
An appearance by Soap Lake Mayor Raymond Gravel on Friday held particular significance for the park.
Now, therefore, I, Raymond Gravel, Mayor of Soap Lake, Washington, do hereby proclaim the former East Beach Park is henceforth named Smoqueam Park.
To me, the renaming of the park, it's going to mean a lot to a lot of people that are not here once they find out that it's been renamed. Smoqueam meaning healing waters, like they said in the Moses Columbia language, I believe. Our Salish, I couldn't quite hear them because the speakers were facing the other way. But, that proclamation is, I'm going to be taken back to the tribal councilmen of the Colville Confederated Tribes to hang up in their building up there. So it's going to be known soon that this park has been renamed Smoqueam Park from East Beach Park. So to me, that's the coolest thing ever.
For iFIBER 1 News, this is Vivian Huang.
We'll be right back after this.
Bud Clary Ford Honda is proud to be an automotive leader in our area. Since opening our doors over 54 years ago, we have kept a firm commitment to our customers. We offer a wide selection of vehicles and hope to make the car buying experience as quick and hassle-free as possible. You can trust that we will get you into the car or truck of your dreams. Bud Cleary has an experienced and reliable service and parts department that is open extra hours to help fit our customers' hectic schedules. Come for a test drive today at 1200 South Pioneer Way. We are a proud supporter of Columbia Basin Athletics.
Game time.
Papa's in the house.
Wow, what's all this?
I'm all about stats. For instance, have I got some numbers for you? Papa John's, a leader in online ordering.
You bet, Jim.
You were the first pizza company to offer it nationwide. What's the secret?
Jim, it's the pizza.
To celebrate our online leadership, get Papa John's new double pepperoni and bacon pizza for just $12.
Better ingredients,
better pizza.
And a better way to get it, papajohns.com.
In Northwest news, many students at Seattle Pacific University are still grieving after a gunman shot up a building on campus, killing one. Last week, the president of the Christian college said they would turn to Jesus for help getting through this tragedy. And as reporter Allison Morrow shows us, they are.
He trusted in the Lord, let him deliver him.
Otto Miller Hall is empty, roped off.
And gangs of evildoers circle around me.
There's nothing really left to see.
And when they cry to him, he hears them.
And yet students like Samuel Ernest can't help but stare.
It's a huge violation of the people that I love.
A junior at Seattle Pacific, Ernest never knew any of the victims personally, but on a campus like this one.
Enough to break your heart.
SPU President Daniel Martin released a statement saying, "I want to thank everyone who has taken the time to reach out to us. Your love and support has helped sustain us during this difficult time."
Be not far from me, for trouble is near.
The school also released a statement about Paul Lee, the student who died on Thursday. He is described by professors as always positive and with a great wit. His sense of humor was contagious. He was outgoing and well loved by others. Paul was also known for his deep faith. And that faith,
Oh my God, I cry in the daytime, but you do not answer.
may be why students say there are no strangers here.
Need each other and rely on each other in ways that I don't even think we realize until moments like this.
It's why 2 days later, Ernest prayed ancient verses from a book they all share. Faith and hope in things unseen, even if they can't help but stare.
The community here at SPU is just everything. It's a wonderful place.
When school resumes in the fall in the Toppenish School District, some administrators will be armed for an added level of security. The Yakima Herald-Republic reports that 11 principals, vice principals, and administrators, including Superintendent John Cerna, have volunteered under a program that was approved after the school shooting in Sandy Hook, Connecticut in December of 2012. The armed administrators at Toppenish must pass background checks, obtain concealed weapons permits, and receive 16 hours of training. The training includes shoot, don't shoot scenarios similar to the training police officers receive. At least 300 acres of land are scorched in Oregon because of a wildfire. Crews battling the first big fire in what's expected to be a tough season in Central Oregon face windy conditions for a couple of days as they try to finish drawing containment lines. About 50 households northwest of Bend remained under evacuation notices today after 2 weekend fires started near Tumalo Reservoir and joined to burn in an area about 10 square miles. Fire officials said that although the fire was just 5% contained, a preliminary fire line encircled most of it, and crews were working to strengthen the line. The hottest part of the fire was on the western and northwestern flanks, moving up the eastern slope of the Cascade Range and away from the city of Bend. There were 708 personnel assigned to the fire. A Colorado teen's headphones were so loud he didn't hear a tornado barreling straight for him. Reporter Jonathan Petrolama has the story.
It don't look nice. Very dark, low.
It was the kind of cloud worth getting your phone out to video because
something different other than what I've ever seen before, and I was hoping it wasn't going to turn into anything bad, and unfortunately it did.
Turning into a tornado east of Trinidad.
I've never seen anything like it. It stayed there, and it was unbelievable to me how long it stayed on the ground. Had to have been 45 minutes.
But there is an even bigger twist to this story.
With a tornado on the ground so long, in a space so open, who could miss it? Well, a teenager with earphones.
It was coming in on me over my left shoulder, so I didn't really see it.
18-year-old Wyatt Schrepfer was listening to music and mowing weeds down this driveway as the tornado followed him.
The hood of the tractor blew up, and when I stood up to pull it back down, my hat flew off in the direction of the tornado, so I turned and saw it.
Close enough that
my first reaction was, I need to take cover.
He tried running.
It kind of pulled me back into it, so I just decided to lay down.
Hands tucked over his head, his back took the brunt of what the tornado could toss his way.
Happy to be here.
Here, he believes, because of where he was.
I'd have been right in the center of it if I'd have been 25 yards down the driveway.
The right place at the worst time.
In Trinidad, Jonathan Petromala, ABC News.
And no one else was hurt in the tornado. And that's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Well, one thing I knew from being a patient myself was that a dental office is a scary place to come to. And so we wanted everything possible to make sure that our office is a comfortable place for our patients to visit. The patients that I have, my clients, have made me a part of this community, and we want to give back in every way possible.
What's white and yellow and red all over? If you said the local book telephone directory, the one with the purple sunset on the cover, then you're right. In print and online at statewideyp.com, it features up-to-date local maps, community information, and a calendar of events. With a restaurant dining guide with full local menus and a reverse directory, you're sure to find the number you're looking for. But the local book telephone directory is the best way to get the information you need. Pick up a copy of the local book today or visit statewideyp.com.
Searching for that perfect place to settle down? Whether you're looking for an elegant single-story, spacious two-story, or a custom home on acreage, Aho Construction can aid your decision with a streamlined production process that saves time, money, and natural resources. Compare us to other builders and see for yourself what advantages you can get by choosing an Aho home. Our philosophy is that we do things right the first time around. Start planning your dream house today with Aho Construction. Call 509-766-1366.